Good morning, everyone. We will now begin the morning service of the Miroku Association headquarters, asking God and Meishu-sama to protect and bless us as we participate today in the construction of paradise on earth. Amatsu-Norito and Miroku Prayer, please stand. Taka amahara ni kamsumarimasu. Kamuragi kamurami no mikoto machite. Sumemi oya kamu izanagi no mikoto. Tsukushi no no tachi hana no odo no awagi hara ni bisogi hara itamo utoki ni narimaseru hara ito no kami tachi moro moro no magabuto tsumike gare o hara itamae kiyome tamae toma osuko no yoshi o amatsu kami kuni tsukami ya oyorosu no kami tachi tomo ni ame no fuchi koma no mimi furi tatete kikoshi meseto kashikomi mumaosu Miroku o mikami mamori tamae saki hae tamae. Miroku o mikami mamori tamae saki hae tamae. Oshie mi oya nushi no kami mamori tamae saki hae tamae. Oshie mi oya nushi no kami mamori tamae saki hae tamae. Kona tamachi haemase. Kona gara tamachi haemase. Great God of light, creator and giver of all life, in accordance with your divine will, the long age of night draws to an end. Your radiant divine light, shining ever the dawn of the glorious age of light, a time long awaited by all humanity. We thank you for guiding us to your divine plan and for the privilege of channeling and receiving Johrei. May our spirits and bodies be illuminated and purified as we live your truth given to us by Meishu-sama. Make us pure and effective instruments of your divine light, so that we may serve you and all those with whom we come in contact. May paradise on earth be realized, with health, peace, and prosperity, a reality in our lives. Great God of light, bless and protect us. Radiate our souls with your divine light, so that we may truly become instruments of your great plan. Please be seated. Now receive group Johrei.
May God and Meishu-sama bless you.
Johrei is now concluded. We will now listen to a reading from Meishu-sama's teachings. Gratitude. Led to the path of salvation and given a new life, I express my gratitude to God through service done with all my heart. Though I am no greater than a grain of sand on the seashore, O God, please accept this token of gratitude. It is given from my heart, powerless as I am, with limited strength of my own. O great God of love, guide me and allow me to serve on this divine path of light. Every human being has an aura. It is a kind of light that emanates from the spiritual body and radiates in all directions through the physical body. The width and intensity of any aura are not permanently fixed. They vary with each moment according to the thoughts and actions of the individual. A person who lives virtuously and works for justice has an aura that is wider than the average. Someone whose actions are to the contrary has an aura narrower than most. The wider one's aura, the happier and more successful that person. The narrower one's aura, the unhappier that individual feels, and the more problems he or she is likely to encounter. A very wide aura can envelop those who come within the scope of its radiance. Individuals with such an aura are well meaning and give a great impression of warmth and pleasant feeling to those with whom they come in contact. Consequently, they attract many people.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you for joining this morning service of the Miroku Association headquarters. Today, I'd like to share the faith experience of Laurindo Bambi da Silva. He's from Angola, Africa. Laurindo is a Johrei minister and currently gives service as the head of expansion in the province of Kwanza-Sul. He was introduced to our church on the 27th of September 2005, guided by his brother-in-law, Caposo Neto, to whom he is deeply grateful. The reasons that brought him to our church were disease, conflicts in his workplace, and financial difficulties. To solve his problems, he went to public and private hospitals, folk healers, and some churches, and never got better. It was amidst this suffering that his brother-in-law invited him to try, and in less than 2 months, he began noticing improvements. Thank for his blessings, he became a member in November of that same year. The faith experience he would like to share with us is related to the importance of the special donation of gratitude for the construction of the sacred grounds of Africa. Also, how one should react to the purifications that manifest themselves by giving service and the importance of receiving joy. Due to the economic crisis that is affecting Angola, he saw the construction of his own house was interrupted and the dream of having his own place was postponed. Then he decided to sell his car with the goal of finishing the construction of the house. However, with no explanation, clients would show interest but no one bought it. So he decreased the price, but it was still difficult to sell it. He then decided not to sell it anymore and just continue the same way as he had started the construction of his house. In September of last year, he began to increase his desire to express gratitude to Meishu-sama for the permission of serving as his instrument years. Then he saw in the WhatsApp group of their ministers that the fencing pillars of their sacred grounds had arrived. He got extremely happy. Upon sharing the news with his center head, she also got happy. From that moment on, his desire to participate in the sacred grounds construction increased. He announced the selling of the car again, and a buyer showed interest, and he was able to sell it. On the day that he received the payment, his wife, construction, was on her way to the construction site to meet with the contractors. As soon as he made a money transfer towards the funds for the construction of the sacred grounds, his wife arrived at the site and was surprised with the fact that 2,000 bricks had been stolen from the place. After his wife let him know what happened, he asked her to be thankful for the purification. Even though she did not understand, she agreed with him. He should add that these bricks and other materials had been in the construction site for over 5 years. Currently, the only reason they are not going forward with their house construction is due to the fact that his oldest daughter will get married and all their expenses are aimed at the preparation for the wedding. Right after the wedding, they plan to finish the construction. The following week, he started feeling strong pain in his back. He had been feeling this pain for a few years, but this time they came stronger to the point that he was unable to do his normal activities. It started to increase and reached the point of him spending his nights awake. He was very desperate due to the severe purification, so he took the opportunity to ask for guidance to his supervisor, Minister Faria. Upon arriving in Lobito City, he got a call from the head minister, Reverend Claudio Pinheiro, who immediately asked how he was doing. He explained everything to him in detail, and Reverend Claudio asked if Laurindo was receiving daily Johrei. Laurindo replied that he was receiving Johrei, but not every day, and for about 30 minutes each time. Reverend Claudio told him that he should receive Johrei every day for at least 1 hour, pay attention to his diet, and study the teachings of Meishu-sama on a daily basis. As he had already booked an appointment, he went to the hospital. The doctor told him he had an abscess called lipoma. According to him, it was located on a very compromised area, so a surgery was necessary. The doctor also suggested he should see a surgeon. He followed the advice from the doctor, and after the surgeon examined him, he said Laurindo had the very thing the first doctor diagnosed, and that the surgery was indeed imperative. Laurindo decided to go on with the surgery and went to find out the price. They told him he needed 620,000 kwanzas. Since it would be impossible for him to have that amount, he went back home and continued to receive Johrei. After a month receiving Johrei, he started to slowly feel better. 2 weeks later, he was completely recovered until today. He went back to his normal activities with the intensity they demand, and he also went back to the gym. Sundays afternoon, he even goes for an 8 miles run with his kids and feels no problem. The expansion work in the small towns and also in Gabela, Celes, and Porto at their full speed. Although they difficulty in acquiring the necessary funds for the renovation of their regional center, now they are currently able to continue with its construction. Laurindo would like to express his gratitude to Meishu-sama for granting him the permission to serve in the divine work as his instrument in the construction. He also would like to thank Reverend Claudio that even with his busy schedule, always took his time and concern about his health, and to his immediate supervisor, Minister Faria, for taking care of him. Laurindo's commitment is to continue to participate in the sacred grounds. With his faith experience, he hopes it will contribute to awaken the youth members in the dream of having the first sacred grounds in Africa. That was from Minister Laurindo. And another experience I would like to share with you today is from Camila Barreto. She's from Santa Catarina, Brazil. Camila has been a Johrei member for over 22 years, but she was a little weak in practicing her faith. She just sporadically participated in services and neither channeled nor received Johrei regularly. She works as a massage therapist and body beautician and was constantly dissatisfied with her lack of clients and money. With her parents and an aunt, all Johrei members. Their relationship was not the best. They often got into friction over small everyday issues. In 2018, encouraged by her family, she enrolled in an advanced course for members. At first, she attended the course unwillingly, but with each class, she gained motivation and interest in studying more about our church and the teachings of Meishu-sama. She returned to give service at the Johrei Center once a week, where she performed various activities, such as channeling Johrei, cleaning the outer room, among other things. With the completion of the course's level 1, she enrolled in level 2. In it, she deepened her understanding of the importance of gratitude to God for life, health, family, and work. In this way, she tried to stop complaining and offered a donation of gratitude for what she received from each client. With that, she found to be true that gratitude gives birth to gratitude, because the more this feeling grew inside her, the more customers appeared, generating an improvement in her financial situation. When the COVID-19 pandemic started, Camila and her family intensified the practice of faith at home, praying at their altar, attending our online services, channeling and receiving Johrei, and reading Meishu-sama's teachings. These dedications brought a lot of family unity and harmony. Today, their relationships permeate. In addition to all these blessings, she started the year 2021, this year, with more reasons to be grateful. She got married and is expecting her first child in December. Camila is very thankful to God, Meishu-sama, and her ancestors for allowing her to awaken again to her mission in the divine work and change her fate through sincere service and the practice of the teachings. Thank you very much for attending this morning service. I wish a very wonderful day. Thank you very much.
This brings to a conclusion of our morning service. Thank you everyone for joining us and have a blessed day.